Okay. I have to go back to this one. This is way more work to do this. That is for sure. Go live. Alright, so we've got 3 streams, I think, running at this point now. Question is it working? Well, there's only one way to find that out, so let's go to my channel. Wouldn't you know it, my phone's getting ready to die. Okay, let's go to my channel here. Let's see. I can see 2 live streams. Hey, look, it works. Is it 4 a.m.? It's not 4 a.m. I'm experimenting with streaming with a different setup. Okay, there's a vertical one. So how do I get to the horizontal one? Hello, Bob. Hello, Tyler. How are you guys doing? Good to see y'all. Bear with me as we are actively experimenting. Okay, so Bob is on the vertical stream. And it looks like Tyler's on the horizontal one. And I can see both of your messages, so that's cool. Oh no, Bob is on the horizontal one. And is Tyler, where's Tyler at? Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, Anu. Hold on, is this coming through twice? Is this horizontal? Is this 4 a.m.? I think, what have I done? I think I've got like duplicated. There's definitely 2 different streams here. Sorry guys, I'm as lost as you all are. Let's see. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's 2 different streams. Tyler and Anub are on the vertical. Bob is on the horizontal. And then I think Twitch is also live. I'm trying to fix my sleep. I crashed earlier. I swore I slept all clocks at 10 p.m. I was like, what day is it? So I was legit confused. Oh, yeah, that will kind of confuse you when somebody who's normally streaming at 4 o'clock in the morning suddenly alerts you that they're live. It's like you missed a whole day. Oh goodness, sorry. I accidentally just played back my stream on the stream. Whoopsies. Okay, this is very interesting. Create a course on how to start streaming on multiple platforms. I don't think I want to create that course quite yet. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. It seems to be going okay. This is a little bit of a stress test of my computer too, to see if my computer can keep up with it. The CPU usage is definitely high. The RAM usage is up there. Anything I can do to help you debug the stream setup? No, I think this is good. I'm just kind of looking at. I'm gonna take a peek at my audio real quick. This is very interesting. Hey Aaron, how are you doing? It's strange. I see all of your guys' messages twice. This is kind of weird. Still figuring out Posh and Neovim. Oh yeah, it's a journey. It's a journey, but it's worth it. You know, if you stick with it. But it's definitely a journey. That's for sure. Alright, so how do I get to the two different streams? Test, 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 test. I'm just checking the sound. Okay, sound. I think the audio sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm okay with the way it looks. Now if I could just find the horizontal version. YouTube really shouldn't make it this difficult to stream in multiple formats. Test, test, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, I think this is working. I don't know about what do you guys think? I think this is working fine. I mean, people can have a horizontal stream now. Hey, Row Rant Man. I'm missing either icons or fonts. You might try. Have you installed the Cascadia Cove nerd font? You almost always need a nerd font with Oh My Posh stuff. Bob Knoll, test received. Yeah, I think it's a successful test so far. I have some kinks to work out with the members list there, because you can kind of see for whatever reason it's like wrapping. There's an empty line. This is a whole different piece of software too. This isn't OBS. This is something completely different. It's icons though. I think there's something that I installed that gives me this. There's something I installed. I can't remember exactly what it was, but when I like list stuff on my desktop, there's something that provides these icons, but I can't remember exactly what that is. I'd have to dig through my configs. Alright, this is a problem too, because I'm guessing this script that I wrote doesn't account for there being multiple streams, right? So that's probably, let's see. Let's see. Alright. So we are using Meld Studio. Couple thoughts so far. Let's see. Quite a bit more work to set up the stream. YouTube chat seems duplicated. Maybe set up vertical as custom output instead of another YouTube output. Let's see. CPU usage is higher than normal, but seems to be okay. I'm just writing down my thoughts. I know this isn't any relevant to you guys. Were you going to put merged chats on screen, or that may be a future thing? I honestly don't know. I mean, there's nobody on Twitch right now. Like, I don't think there's anybody over there. Let me look. Yeah, there's nobody watching. I think I have one viewer on Twitch, and it's myself. So I don't even think we have to really worry about it at the moment. Maybe in the future. The thing is, I guess, the thing is with merged chat is, I guess, Twitch has a policy against that. Like, you're not allowed to show merged chat on a Twitch stream. It's against their, like, terms of service, apparently. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So it may, I think we'll probably end up having fractured chat, and we're just gonna have to live with it. But I don't think Twitch is really gonna be a thing. Like, I put it over there just in case anybody wants it, but I don't know if we'll actually keep it. It's like a graveyard over there. Aaron, Twitch is no bueno. Yeah, there's just nobody over there. You're doing horizontal on YouTube and Twitch and vert on YouTube. Yep, exactly, Bob. Yep, so 3 streams, 2 on YouTube, different formats, and then the horizontal on Twitch. Yep, exactly what you said. Hello, Kelsey. I told you I was going to go downstairs and fiddle with my stream setup. What do you think, honey? Does the stream look okay? Do I sound okay? I think I'm more worried if I sound okay. Let's see. CPU is higher. RAM usage is higher than normal, but also seems okay. I have something to work out. Let's see. Some issue with member scrolling. There is a gap in the list between end and start. I'll have to figure that out. REM Vikram. I don't know what that message is about, man, but that is a random, wild message to be dropping in a YouTube chat. And then let's test some stream elements alerts real quick. I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that my whole screen is being shown. I'm definitely gonna leak some passwords at some point. For sure. Gonna leak some passwords. It's interesting though, because you guys can't actually see each other's chat, can you? All the streams I've been watching lately have been showing merged YouTube plus Twitch chats. Maybe they're in violation. Basically, what I saw online when I read about it was that Twitch doesn't allow merged chats, but that people do it anyways. And so you're just kind of like, you know, playing at your own risk, right? But you are, in fact, violating their terms of service when you do it, which, you know, I don't know. How much do I care? I don't know if I really care that much, but do I want to get banned from Twitch? Probably not. Oh, Ram, Vikram, sorry, I scrolled to the wrong stream. Yeah, you did. You scrolled to the wrong fucking place, my friend. Yeah, this is weird because I can tell on the short to have more viewers. There's more people commenting. Bob's on the horizontal stream. But I don't think you guys can see each other's chat, huh? Let's see. So we have fractured chat across YouTube streams, across all the streams. But showing YT chat on screen in Twitch is no-go. Yeah. I've seen the Primogen do it, I think. Maybe not a unified chat, but he shows both at the same time. Maybe that's a workaround. Oh, yeah, he does do that, Bob. Actually, now that you say that, he does do that. So I guess we could. I mean, we could do that. It's not a bad idea. Hey, what's up, Oxnell? How are you doing? Kelsey said bad idea. Long time no see. Yeah, long time no see indeed. Let's see. Do I have any other like thoughts that I want to? Yeah. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well. No complaints at the moment. No complaints at the moment. So I definitely need to clean up the duplicate YouTube chat. And I will say, if you've never heard of this application is called Meld Studio. It is much better than OBS. I mean, it's hands down a better tool than OBS. I mean, it's not as capable as OBS, but it's far easier to work with, far easier to set up, and it's far easier to do this type of multi-platform, dual format streaming. Trying to set this up in OBS was a real nightmare. I think I'm happy with it, though. I think I'll have to get used to it. I think there's a lot going on. I have to set up multiple streams. I'm going to have to figure out the chat thing. I wonder if does anybody know, does Stream Elements merge chat? Can you use Stream Elements to do that? Stream Elements merge chat. StreamElements.com. I'm just gonna look right now. I don't even know if I've connected my Twitch account to. Oh yeah, I can add a Twitch channel. I need you guys to promise me that if I accidentally leak credentials during one of these streams, that you aren't gonna hack me, okay? Because now that all of my screen is showing on the horizontal, I'm definitely gonna end up leaking something, for sure. Faux show. Just be nice to me. That's the best way to defend yourself from hackers, is to ask them nicely not to hack you. Oh, you know what? I didn't even... So overlays. Did I just delete all my overlays? Oh, so they are separate things. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. There's usually a button that hides your stream key if that's what you're worried about. Not so much worried about doxing my stream key, but I do a lot of live programming, and a lot of the times I need API keys and passwords and secrets and stuff, and so I'm usually pretty mindful about taking that off screen. But for the last year, I've pretty much been streaming just with like half of my screen on stream, and now I'm streaming to multiple places and I'm showing my entire screen. So now I have to remember to use my secondary monitor whenever I'm gonna do something sensitive. Which is gonna be a new habit to build, for sure. For sure is gonna be a new habit to build. Yeah, okay, so maybe, so going back to what you said, Bob, maybe we do just show unified chat on screen for horizontal. Well, I don't know. I don't know how I would show the chat on screen for the vertical layout. What would this look like for vertical? That's something I'll have to think about. But overall, I'm happy with that. This actually does work. I was kind of like questioning if it would actually work, but it does work. Hey, what tool do you use to learn stream? What's V? What do you mean? What tool do I use to learn VE stream? What's VE stream, Mahesh? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I follow, good sir. But I would love to try to follow. Live stream. Oh, what tool do you use to live stream? So historically I've been using OBS, and I've just been streaming to YouTube in a vertical format. But my chat has been after me for the last, I don't know, probably 6 months or more to have some sort of horizontal version of the stream available. So I spent a little bit of time today doing some research and some experimentation, and I landed on this new tool called Meld Studio. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's a free tool, and it's supposed to be kind of like an OBS alternative. It's called, I'll put the link in the chat there, Meld Studio. And that's what I'm using right now. And so the benefit of this tool is that it has a lot of the same capability as OBS in almost all the same ways, except it makes it much easier to do dual format and multi-platform streaming without as many headaches. You don't have to install a bunch of extra plugins, and it's a little bit easier to manage your scenes and get things set up. So so far I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I think the one thing that I don't know how to do is I don't know how to unify our chats. That's the one thing I'm not sure about how to do. I know Stream Elements allows me to set up chat overlays, so I might do like, I do have another scene too that I could put up horizontally. I know most of you are actually still on the vertical feed though. That's what's funny is I put in all this work to stream to both places, and I can clearly see there's 20 of you on the vertical feed and 3 on the horizontal. So it's very clear that like even if the horizontal is available, the vast majority of viewership comes from the vertical setup. The vertical format is cool. Oh, thanks, Mahesh. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that's how we've been streaming for the last 9 months, 10 months, is just using a vertical format. So, but I think some people just want the horizontal. I'm not sure exactly what their deal is with the horizontal, but they want it. They want it. So I'm trying to do my best of being responsive to them and trying to offer some solution. The hacker. What is Oh My Posh? Is it like Oh My ZSH for Windows? It is, yeah. Yeah, Oh My Posh is basically Oh My ZSH for Windows. It's almost exactly that. You can find it there, ohmyposh.dev. So if you're I'm a PowerShell user. I develop on Windows, and so I mean I have ZSH on my Linux boxes, but I don't develop with it as a daily driver. So this is a nice way to have PowerShell have a lot of the same functionality. Okay, so this is pulling my horizontal views. Okay, so we need to, let's see, update. We also need to update viewer count fetcher to deal with the fact that there is more than one stream live. Gotcha. Yeah, I do most of my work on a Mac, but I was looking for an upgrade to my terminal on Windows. Very nice. Yeah, Oh My Posh is great. PS Readline is a really nice module. That's how I get my history. So when I type a command, that's how I can see all my history here. There's a module for PowerShell called PS Readline that's pretty nice and schwanky. Yeah, for sure. All my PowerShell stuff, you can do PWSH, I think, or I guess Twitch doesn't have that, so that's not very helpful that I did that over there. Oh My Posh. Yeah. So there's my PowerShell profile, then my Oh My Posh profile should come through too. Okay, I probably shouldn't be sending to all. I should probably just send to YouTube. So Stream Elements is interesting. So when you connect a channel, you actually have to set up separate Stream Elements for each channel that you connect to your Stream Elements accounts, which I didn't know that. So you actually have to have separate overlays built for Twitch and separate overlays for YouTube. I'm gonna try one of the. I want to make sure the text to speech works. So give me 1 sec. I'm gonna make a super chat. Yo, I think this is working.
Yo, I think this is working.
I think it works. Dude, they're doing the Lord's work. I'm trying to. I don't know though if you would call this the Lord's work. I think you would call this Steven being selfish and trying to make it more fun for him to create content. The voice is duplicated though. Okay, hold on 1 sec. That's probably a me problem. 1 sec. So I'm going to delete this guy. I think it's because it's coming through my desktop audio and the Stream Alerts channel. So I'm gonna run that again, and then you guys tell me if it sounds better.
falling out.
Yeah, I think that just came through once, then, didn't it? Or at least on my end, it sounded like it came through once. Yeah, cool. Hey, what's up, Filthy Potato? What's up, man? Sorry, I just saw your I just saw your message. What's up? Okay, cool. Thank you guys for being my testers. I appreciate that. So Stream Elements works. I think that's about it. The camera's working. We've got both formats going. Twitch is running. Chat works. The whole chat experience is kind of clunky at the moment, so hopefully we can rectify that at some point. I need to set up Stream Elements for Twitch. Let's see, Stream Elements needs configuring for Twitch. But yeah, I think so far. Now install Linux. Dude, if I had installed Linux, I'd have to start this whole fucking process all the way fucking over again. All the way over again. It'd be so painful. So painful. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think this is good. It is way more effort to set up. I will say that. This was 10x. This was an order of magnitude more effort to start the stream than what I normally do. But if people, I mean, I think my commitment will be chat asks for this to be done. And so I will try to do this for a little while. And if I find that chat doesn't actually use the horizontal stream, at least on YouTube, I'll probably shut the YouTube one down. I'll probably keep the Twitch one going just because it's probably good to be there on that platform. But there's probably no reason to send a horizontal stream to YouTube that no one watches. Because right now, I'll do a quick viewer check. Whoops. Let's see. Open link in new tab. Yeah. So we'll do content, lives, control room. So there's 5 people on the horizontal. 6 people on the horizontal. And we've got 20 people on the vertical. So it's just like, yeah, it's just not it's not really even a competition. I'm over here on desktop. It's nice and big. Yeah, it's roomy on the desktop, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I get it. I get the appeal. As far as code goes, though, I don't know exactly how I think what I'm going to do when I'm coding is, I think what I might do is when I go into a repo, like let's just go back to our admin of code stuff. I think what I'll do is when I'm in the repo and I open this up in Neovim, I think what I'll do is I'll just put one pane of Neovim so that it's correctly sized. So that it's correctly sized to what the vertical folks see. So let's say like we open up, I don't know, let's open up our grid implementation. And so I think then what I'll do is I'll go to my vertical stream here. And I'll just try to get this set up so those folks can see the left pane of code. Which I don't even remember how I do that. Decrease width. So we'll go 20, Control W, Shift. Something like that, right? And I'll just try to line this up the best I can. I'm probably going to screw up the layout 50 times a stream, but so be it. mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's not any worse than what it was. And then the rest of the group gets to see whatever I'm working on the other side. Although every time I open Tree Sitter, it seems to reset the width of the... So that's not fun. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to do any of this. This is I'm just making it up as I go, honestly. The Hacker, why don't you use an IDE like VS Code or something similar? I do, yeah. I use VS Code. I use Visual Studio. I use Writer, and then I use Neovim. I historically have been a Visual Studio, or not a Visual Studio, a VS Code user, Visual Studio Code user, for the last 4 or 5 years, and then at the beginning of this year, I kind of took a side quest, if you will, down the Neovim rabbit hole just for the funsies, and it's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot. I really have enjoyed learning Vim Motions. I have Vim Motions now configured in all my editors, which is awesome. I'll probably never go back to life before I can navigate my code with just my keyboard. But yeah, I'm not opposed to those things. Hey, what's up, Ali the AI? Good to see you. Yes, Happy New Year to you too. I'm excited for New Year's Eve and getting a fresh start on the new year. It's gonna be fun. Filthy potato. I've been using Neovim for 1 month now. I can't use VS Code anymore or anything else. Neovim's just a shit ton of fun, man. It just makes editing code fun. Vim Motions makes editing code fun. I really like my VS Code setup, though. My VS Code setup is actually pretty baller. I have it all set up so I can navigate it basically the same way I navigate Neovim, so I don't mind using Visual Studio Code. I do mind, so I use Visual Studio the most for work stuff, and I have there's a VS Vim extension that I have set up that it does what I need it to do, but overall the experience of using Vim Motions in Visual Studio is not as good. It's not that good, but it gets the job done, but it's not that good. Install Neovim on that work laptop. I probably should. I guess I'm what am I? I'm suspicious of Neovim being able to handle our solution. We have a very large, old, complex, nasty solution, and so I'm suspicious that Neovim will be able to keep up the same way Visual Studio does. Bob Noel Vim tip. I learned from a wizard many years ago, bind CJ to 10J and CK to 10K. I use those thousands of times a day and wish I could do it everywhere. So that just moves you 10 lines up and down? Is that what you're saying? So hold on, 10J, that's 10J. Or it moves you 10 lines down, I guess, right? Okay, I like that. I like that. I usually just use Control U or Control D is what I usually use. But I can see jumping lines might be nicer. When I was doing some research about setting up this stream, I also learned about another plugin called what's this? This other plugin is called Smart Window Neovim Smart Splits. That's what it was. Smart Splits. Apparently this one makes it easier to adjust the size of your windows. So I might try this one out. Because folks on the vertical screen are gonna kind of get shafted now, because I'm gonna forget that those folks can't see the other half of my screen, but I will think they can see the other half of my screen. Yeah, just 10 lines. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely add those. Thank you for the recommendation. I appreciate it. It's less than Control U and Control B, which makes it enough to be visually predictable. I use those others if I need to page more. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's visually Control U and Control D are kind of they're a little jarring for sure. Well, I guess I'm supposed to be back here to start streaming again in like 6 hours, or a little less than 6 hours. So I probably should sleep. Hello, Shadulish Slam Shuvo. I think that's how you say your name. If I butchered your name, please forgive me. I know not what I do. I know not what I do. So he's staying up? No way, dude. If I stay up, I'll be worthless tomorrow. Right. Press Alt F4, please, for me. What? No, hold on. What does Alt F4 do? Wait, am I back? Am I back? I don't know. Am I back? Did I come back? I think I came back. That's too fucking funny. I didn't know that's what that did. Nice one. Nice one. Goodness gracious. You can tell I've done this before. Oh my gosh, dude. That's so fucking funny. Dude, the Twitch stream looks good. Maybe I'll just like prioritize. Oh, the burnt peanuts live. You're back. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that's pretty fucking funny, man. Although I'm not sure it totally reconnected because I don't see your guys' chat anymore in Meld Studio, which is weird. Alt F4 has been used to close the current window since always. I remember it on Windows 3.1. Now you're initiated. Yeah, I never used that. I never used that apparently. That's so funny. Oh, there we go. Now YouTube's chat's coming through. That's hilarious. Too fucking funny. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've had our fun. I think we have some things that we learned. I have some homework I need to take care of. Pimbe, are you a dev? I work as a quality engineer. So if you ever want to creep on my professional history, you can go to linkedin.stephenfreeborn.com, and you're welcome to connect with me there. That has all my professional history on it if you want to creep around there. But I work as a quality engineer, and then in my free time on this YouTube channel, I like to make content where I build things and explore things that are interesting to me. So sometimes I'm writing code, sometimes I'm learning something new. Like the month of November, we spent the whole month of November learning Go, and then the whole month of December, we basically spent it doing Advent of Code. The last couple of days, we've been working on building a donation site similar to like a Buy Me a Coffee page. So I just kind of whatever I'm interested in, whatever I'm, learning at any particular moment is kind of what shows up on the channel. It's very selfish in that way. Okay. Well, this has been very enlightening. So, I have some homework. The question is, am I going to use this tomorrow? I think I might not use this tomorrow. I think I might use tomorrow to tidy up some of this stuff. and then maybe start fresh with this new thing on January 1st. Pimba, would you say an app with 5 API integrations and a WebSocket is too much for a solo dev that just knows a few languages? Oh, no. No. I think API integrations are always tough because anytime you integrate with another API, you're now taking on the burden of maintaining that integration, and then you have to stay. You basically become like on the hook for keeping track of what's going on with that other person's API on an ongoing basis. Like, are they making any breaking changes? Now, do I need to update my code? Right? Like, that's the only thing that when you say 5 API integrations, I think, man, that's a lot of overhead and a lot of maintenance. I don't think it's too much, but necessarily for one dude, depending on what else you have going on in your life. But anytime you integrate with another system, there's a big maintenance overhead that comes with it. And some services are not as good as others about communicating with you or letting you know they're going to break your shit. They just do it. And you find out after the fact. But no, I don't think that's too big. No, I said earlier in the YT comment, but I just wanted to reiterate how much I love that tier list TUI. Oh yeah, isn't that cool? Man, I was so excited about that project. I demoed it when I got it finished last night. Yeah, last night. I demoed it to my wife and was like, "Honey, look at this," and she was like, "Yeah, I could tell." Like she wanted she she could tell that I was excited about it, but she was kind of like, "I don't get it." But I think it's pretty freaking cool. I think my favorite feature is that you can load in tier, so you can save stuff, right? So I added this ability to basically say, let's load in that tier list that I used in that video, so we can do program, or we can do YT. Hold on, I can't remember where this is at. That. Let's quit. Let's CD into desktop, YouTube, and then let's do it from here. And we'll do, so we'll load our tier list. So we'll say, give me the programmers tier list, programmers.json, I think. Yeah. But the thing I love the most about it is that I can save this off. So after you actually complete a tier list, you can actually persist this. So you can say control, and then you can say example.json. And then let's say you make a change, right? You put Anders here. You can load in the one you just saved and restore that state. That's probably my favorite feature. You can also rename things, so like you can edit things. You can delete stuff if you want to get rid of Bill Gates, or you don't think that Mark Zuckerberg deserves to be on the list. Yeah, this was a lot of fun to build. And that framework I used to build it, it's called Bubble Tea. Like, talk about an awesome TUI framework. I wish .NET had something like this. Bubble Tea. This is the framework I used. This is really, really fun to work with. So if you're thinking about building a CLI and you know Go, yeah, you'd have a lot of fun doing this. Pimba, all right, dude, thank you. Of course, Pimba, yeah, always happy to offer my 2 cents. I don't know if my 2 cents is worth anything beyond those 2 cents, but yeah. Bob, no, can you save the rankings? You can indeed save the rankings. Yeah, which, yeah, that's my favorite feature. My favorite feature is the persistence. Yeah, for sure. It was a lot of fun. We talked about that, Bob. Can't remember. I think it was Saturday. We talked about that on stream, and then I was gonna make the video Saturday afternoon, but then when I sat down to do it, I was like, wait a minute, maybe I can make this more, maybe I can make this more on brand, right? And I was like, oh, this would be a great project to use for my Go skills on, because I really hadn't built like a substantial end-to-end product or app yet with Go beyond that Links website. So that was pretty cool. Check out the other projects from the team behind Bubble Tea. They make really neat, pretty utils. Oh, really? Okay, I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, that's awesome. It's an awesome framework. Like, I love it. I've fallen in love with it. Daniel, working at? I don't know what you're asking, Daniel. If you want to know where I work, you're always welcome to go check out my LinkedIn. If you want to do some professional social stalking, I'm pretty much an open book on that stuff. More than welcome to head over there and check that out. All right, guys. I think that's all. I got to be up in 5 hours, 5 hours and 15 minutes to start the morning stream. So I'll be around though. If you guys are around, I'll be here. I don't know if we'll be doing the dual format tomorrow, like we were doing right now. I'll probably just be using OBS and the existing format because there's a few things I still need to work out in terms of kinks. Which is pretty creative on the UI placements for the horizontal stream. I know, super creative, right? Super creative. Crush is their terminal code agent. Really cool visuals. Okay, cool. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, for sure. But I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'll see you guys in the morning. And then we have the new format of the stream to look forward in the new year. So come 2026, we should be live on Twitch. We'll have a horizontal stream on YouTube, and we'll try to figure out the right way to pass context back and forth between all the places. Man, it's crazy. There's nobody on Twitch. We've been live for how long have we been live for? We've been live for a while, an hour, 45 minutes at least. And there's no viewers over there. It's just dead. There's no discoverability there. I don't know how anybody starts a Twitch channel nowadays. There's no viewership. And I messed up. Have some REST API. Yeah, we're gonna get some REST. All right, guys. If you're new here and you thought this was kind of somewhat fun, you're not really sure what's going on, but you sort of kind of like the vibes, you can find us on Discord. That's the best place to check us out outside of the stream. If you want to come back for an actual stream where I don't just talk out loud as a stream of consciousness about stuff wholly unrelated to programming, you can find us here most mornings, 4:15 a.m. Central Standard Time to 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. The one true Bob found it. Oh, hey, you're over there on Twitch. Nice. Nice. I see you, Bob. I see you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, so, hey, what's up, Suhas? Good to see you, man. So yeah, so if you want to hang out on stream more regularly, yeah, morning time, Central Standard, 4:15 to 7 a.m. is when we're normally live. This was just one of those one-off streams that I do in the evenings whenever I need to work through something, whether it be code or not code related. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye. Bye, chat. Bye, Artwork Studios. Bye, Bob. Bye, Suhas. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Twitch. Bye, chat. Bye. See you guys. Appreciate you.